Sure, we all know one. They're silly. Oddballs. Goofballs. Even weirdos. Yeah, their behavior isn't always normal. Their jokes aren't always welcome. And their attire certainly isn't what most might call appropriate. They're out there. Eccentric. Some might even say cheesy. Yeah, they might not sing great, or dance great, or keep it to themselves great. But look, no matter what others think of them, they're the ones who make our lives more fun. So, call them whatever you like. We just call them the fun ones. So if you are a fun one, know a fun one, or just want to be around fun ones, then choose a vacation as fun as you. Choose fun. Carnival.
We at Carnival believe fun is a choice, but it isn't always an easy one. We get it. You've got stuff going on. Work stuff, life stuff, stressy stuff. Fortunately, we created an escape from all that stuff. 45 years ago, a man set out with a second-hand ship and a belief. Cruising should be accessible to everyone, because we all need more fun. A belief passed down from father to son, ship to ship. That's why fun is in our DNA. Our very makeup, tirelessly tested again and again, day and night. Fun isn't always a nice to have, it's a necessity. It makes you a better person, a better parent, a better friend. It helps you live your best life. So, carpe that diem. Sure, you might look a little silly doing it, but holy sea cow, doesn't it feel so freeing? This is how lives are meant to be lived. And look, we know fun's relative. His fun is different from her fun, is different from theirs, it's different from yours. Maybe your fun is flying down a giant water slide, or racing through the sky, or simply taking a moment to let out a deep nice, right? But here's the thing, fun doesn't just happen. You have to want it. You have to opt in. You've got to grab fun when it floats your way. After 45 years and 80 million guests, we still believe one thing. Fun is a choice. We're here to make it an easy one. So let's do this. Carnival. Choose fun.
Good evening and welcome to Travel Talk with Lorie and Melanie. And we're here on Monday night, which feels kind of strange. I keep thinking it's Tuesday night, but it's Monday night. We're here live. And this is kind of like Carnival Cruise Week for us at Coffee Mug Travel during vacations. So we're going to have lots of fun tonight with Carnival, and we're going to talk about lots of goodies. And before we leave, we're going to give you some travel tips.
Yes, I'm excited. Having just come back from a family trip myself, I am excited about talking about Carnival and our future vacations, and also talking about some of these travel tips that we've put together for you guys.
So tonight we're going to be featuring my group on the Mardi Gras from May the 8th through the 15th of 2021, and I know you guys are probably tired of hearing about it, but we're not, okay? I can't talk about it enough, and to know that it's 292 days from today we get to board that ship, okay? I actually did the countdown today to see how far out it was, so it's 292 days, okay? And we're going to be going to San Juan, Amber Cove, and Grand Turk. And there's going to be lots of fun, all the history in San Juan, Old San Juan.
Oh, yeah.
And then all the beaches in Amber Cove and Grand Turk. It's something to look forward to. So we're going to be talking about the Mardi Gras. We're going to be talking about my group. And Thursday night at 6 o'clock, we are having a webinar. And if you'll go to my Facebook page, Coffee Mug Travel, Dream Vacations, you can register for the webinar at 6 o'clock. And some lucky person is going to win an interior cabin, excluding the port fee and taxes.
That's exciting. I mean,
It is exciting.
that's just...
And from what I understand from Kevin at First Media Radio, we have probably had about 160 people register on the radio, which is an astronomical amount of people, which says we're all ready to go have fun,
I agree.
to get away and have fun. So
Yes, ma'am.
we're going to watch a behind the fun, the making of the French Quarter on the Mardi Gras,
Ooh.
and then we'll be back.
It's grand, it's innovative, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen before. It's Mardi Gras, the ultimate cruise ship, with 6 widely different theme zones, never before seen technology, and one-of-a-kind thrills. Now we're going on a behind-the-scenes journey to give you the ultimate preview. The countdown to her arrival starts now.
Hello everyone, I'm John Heald, and today we're finally getting a taste of the magnificent offerings in Mardi Gras' French Quarter Zone. Now Matt and I couldn't make the trip to New Orleans, but my friend and Carnival's Vice President of Beverage, Mr. Eddie Allen, met with Emerald Agassi, who showed us what inspired the bars at the French Quarter.
Eddie, how you doing?
I'm excited to be behind your bar making drinks for one of my favorite chefs. So what I'm gonna make for you right now is my favorite New Orleans cocktail, the Sazerac.
No question about it. By far the classic. And not only in the city, but to so many people. You're representing New Orleans just fine.
So when we started working on Mardi Gras, we wanted to create zones. And the zone closest to my heart is our French Quarter Zone. Raz Magnolia is going to be the lounge on board Mardi Gras. Very traditional New Orleans jazz bar featuring classic cocktails, live music. Another bar we're really excited about is our Fortune Teller bar in the French Quarter Zone. We've been working on magical cocktails with a little bit of a whimsical twist to them. One of my favorites is going to be the Abracadabra. For the last touch, we'll take our pineapple sour and add it in, but the most important part, we have to say, Abracadabra. Cheers, chef.
Cheers.
One of the drinks we're going to make there that I'm particularly fond of is called the New Moon.
Awesome. My kind of drink. I think what people maybe don't realize is that this is a good food drink as well. This can go with a lot of food, especially on the menu at $13.96. All right, so now you are in my neck of the woods. I thought what we would do is just do like a little tasting of some things that we're gonna have on our menu. Tuna wraps are gonna be great, the gumbo, of course, jambalaya, the poor boys are gonna be awesome. I sort of wanted to just pull different elements of flavors from New Orleans, from Louisiana, to this great little bistro. This is my version of New Orleans barbecue shrimp, a dish I created 30 years ago when I was opening Emerald's. It's a reduction and extraction that we make from the shrimp shells.
People are going to love this.
Yeah.
Everything our guests want.
Just wanted to contribute those little flavors that make a party right in your mouth. Very, very New Orleans, very Emerald. The French Quarter Zone is going to be a very special place on the ship. The bistro is going to be just an addition to enhance the experiences of what New Orleans is all about.
Bam!
So I'm excited to eat in their restaurant. I mean, the food just looks
Delicious.
It does. It does. It looks delicious. And I can't wait to try the food in his restaurant.
Yes. I mean, the drinks look fantastic, and I know that there are a lot of people who enjoy specialty drinks, especially things that are unique and different, which this new ship is going to have a lot of. But personally, I know you and I,
It's the food.
food is king.
I mean, that drink does look nice when it's purple, but you're right, the food. Food is the big thing. Because I keep thinking about the food trucks that are going to change different
I
menus every day.
love a food truck.
I keep thinking about all the new neat things that's going to be on the Mardi Gras. And I keep thinking that whoever those lucky people are that win are going to be in for a huge amount of fun.
That's right, because the food's included.
Yes, the food's included. The entertainment's included. You know, let's face it, when you're on a cruise ship, especially when you're on Carnival, the entertainment is top notch.
So cool.
It is top notch. You know?
I mean, you can go to comedy shows, you can go to Broadway style shows. I'm assuming the Mardi Gras will also have a casino like many of the others.
Oh, yes. It's going to have a huge
I mean,
casino.
there's just
yes.
there's so many options.
There is. There is so many options to do. Of course, that circles me right back to food, okay? It circles me right back to food. And of course, you can tell my doctor's now in the process of putting me on a diet. So hopefully between now and May, right. So between now and May, if I can lose what I need to lose, then in May, I'll be able to pig out.
Oh, Lord.
Of course, there's all kinds of activities to do on that ship, too.
Yes.
You know, the ultimate playground up on top. There's basketball, and there's the putt-putt. I love to putt-putt in the middle of the ocean.
Queen.
Yep, I do.
Look
Now,
at this roller coaster.
now this is not something I will be
cool.
riding, but you and Bill can go right ahead.
Yep. And I don't know about the hanging one, though.
The zip line on board the cruise
I don't know
ship.
if I want to hang off of things.
Well,
And water slides.
Right.
My husband loves a water slide.
yeah.
We are big fans. But there's so many fun things. Like, this is a great family activity. Or, you know, if you're just really into adventure, to go out onto the roller coaster and the zip line. But then again,
Or the ropes course.
yeah, or the ropes course. That's right. You can also, there's great things just for the kids as well.
Of course, we now know that the Mardi Gras will not be selling until February of 2021.
Right.
But the thing of it is that she's going to be a fantastic ship. And I still get excited when I think just 90 days from the time she first sails, we will be
Yes.
boarding that ship. There's my cabin right there.
There's your cabin. And let's think about it this way. That gives them even more time to make sure everything is perfect on board that ship
Oh, and it
before
will
she
be.
launches.
And it will be. And I'm just so excited to know she'll be that new when we still sell
Yes.
on her. Because instead of her coming over in November, now she's coming over in February. So just 90 days after she comes
She'll
over.
still have that new ship
She
smell.
will. She'll still have the new. She will. She'll have a new ship smell. She definitely will. Definitely have that. Definitely. So, but she's gonna have some neat new cabins, cabin categories. You know, that's why even in an interior cabin, they're just gonna be awesome on this ship. Some
Spacious.
lucky person is gonna be enjoying that interior cabin, or they may choose to upgrade to a balcony.
That's right, because while you're providing or giving away the value of an interior cabin, that doesn't mean that they can't opt to upgrade.
And that's, to me, you've got to have a balcony. Especially on a ship like this, you've got to have a balcony cabin. So that's going to be neat to see whether or not whoever wins will want to upgrade or not. Some people love an interior. I was talking to a client today and she said, I just love an interior cabin. We don't stay in it that long, you know, so we don't need a balcony. I'm thinking, have to have a balcony.
Well-
have to have a balcony.
I guess if people are more interested in what's available outside their room, then an interior cabin is the perfect option for them. I'm with you, though. I like to be able
Well,
to see out the window.
I guess I just keep remembering way back when me and the girls went on that first cruise on the Ouija, we were in that interior cabin like probably a deck above the crew. And when you went in the cabin, you had to turn your light on. There wasn't a lot of room between the beds.
That's right.
And the bathroom was like a little small shower and all in it.
We did one of those where you step up.
I keep thinking about that and how, you know, I keep thinking about that kind of cabin. So I'm thinking I have to have a balcony.
That's
Have to have a
your
balcony.
first cruise experience with the girls sounds a lot like my first cruise experience with the girls on
Yes,
spring
I mean,
break.
that was that interior cabin for me, and now I'm
We were
like,
just looking to get on the ship.
and I will admit, when I do ship tours, I think, Bill, we could sell in that interior and we could sell more. Then it's time to book, and I'm like, no, there's no way I can give up my balcony and coffee. So, you know, I mean, that's just the way that goes. So,
It's all about priorities. Whatever's important to you, That's why you're so great to work with on a cruise, because you're listening to the client and helping them make the best choices for what they want to get out of their trip.
And I try. Like the other day, I had this gentleman call me, and he was like, I want to take my wife on a cruise, like, in the next couple of months.
Ooh.
And I thought, okay, and I had to say, okay,
Isn't he sweet?
Yes. And so we were talking, and then we were talking about the Mardi Gras. He had heard me on the radio.
Oh.
So we were talking about the Mardi Gras, and he said, well, that sounds pretty nice. And he said, you know, we talked and talked some more, and so now they're going to do the webinar on Thursday night.
Wonderful.
They're going to register for the cabin. And he said, if we don't win, we're going to have to book that balcony.
Yes.
So that was a good thing. Now, Carnival has a special going on. It started today. It ends on Thursday, which is the key day, Thursday.
July 23rd.
It is an early saver rate, which gives you positive $149 a person. Also, you get $100 onboard credit to the cabin, which is great. So what that means is this:
Spending money.
Yep. If you book into my group for next May, you would get the $100 onboard credit they're offering between now and Thursday. You also would get the additional group $100 plus the cocktail party that we're going to be hosting. Me and Melanie from Celebrate Living Local, we're going to be throwing that cocktail party, and we're going to be having a good time. I'll probably be drinking Diet Pepsi, but Pepsi Zero, but we'll be having that cocktail party, okay?
I know one drink and I'm out.
You know, so I told you, Pepsi Zero, okay, so I'll be
So
drinking.
you can eat the food.
So I can eat the food, yes. I want to be looking at the food. And they do
Priorities.
have all kinds of nice little hors d'oeuvres at the cocktail party. So I'm kind of excited about that, so yes.
Yes, that sounds yummy.
But I want everybody to keep in mind that early saver special that Carnival has going on this week. So when
Yes.
you're thinking about it, when you do that webinar Thursday night and you're thinking, I need to be on that ship, you need to book before midnight. And I'll be available after the webinar. We're on the webinar from 6 to 7. When we let Miss Joni from Carnival go, I'll be available if anybody wants to call me at 252-379-1581, and we can get you booked into that group.
Or they can text you or message you through Facebook.
They can.
Or anything like that, because here's what I'm thinking. You know, I know you're watching and you're thinking, this sounds like an awesome trip, because of course it is an awesome trip and it sounds like an awesome deal, but you've probably got somebody else that is in on the decision making with you.
Probably, yes.
So register for the webinar. You might win. Have them register too. They might win.
Exactly.
And let everybody get all the information, and then that way, even, you win, you don't win, either way, then you can go ahead and book that cruise that night for reduced deposits and get some extra spending money for while
Yes.
you're there. Because let me tell you, if the other person who's making the decision happens to be your wife or girlfriend, throwing in that she gets $200 to spend on board is probably where you should start.
I think so. 'Cause, when I think about onboard credit, because I'm that onboard shopper, okay?
Right.
They always get me with those shopping deals, and all, they get me, okay? I'm going to be there, okay? I've got to go look.
Yes, you gotta look.
You have to look and see what you can find.
And I'm the one who's spending it in the spa.
Well, I mean, that's a very good place.
I'm just saying, I'm spending it in the spa.
Spa on board the Mardi Gras is going to be awesome. Okay?
Oh, I'm excited.
I always think about those beds that you can lay on, those thermal and the thermal suite, all those things. I think about those.
I'm getting more relaxed just thinking about it.
Well, we are going to take a commercial break, and then we'll be back to talk about travel tips and a little bit more about the Mardi Gras. Well, welcome back. We're going to talk about how to travel like a pro. And this last one is one that I just definitely don't do, and it's about bringing versatile clothes. Because I started packing, and 3 suitcases later, I'm like, maybe I've got enough, okay? And of course, I'm not going to wear probably half or better all those clothes. But my husband by now has learned, especially when we're cruising, we're driving to the port, he's like, honey, take whatever you want to take.
You're an overpacker, huh?
I'm the overpacker. Yes, I am. And even when I think I'm cutting back, I'm overpacking, okay? So these right here, these packing cubes,
Yes. So
they are the best thing that they ever came out with because they let you pack more in your suitcase.
that's right. Now, one thing I will caution you on, if you're flying, make sure that you ask Lorie how your airline handles luggage, because some of them do it by number of pieces and some of them do it by weight. Because I've known a lot of people to get so much packed into these small spaces that their luggage ends up weighing too much.
Well, and every airline has a weight.
Weight.
Okay, some of them will allow you to get a couple of pounds over. Some of them you see people trying to put on extra clothes at the airport, okay, because you can't take that, okay? Now, the really good thing, you have to look at airlines like Southwest, you get 2 bags, check baggage is free. That's airlines for me because I can take, 2 bags, and I can take the carry-on with me too.
Right. These are great for carry-ons as well as your checked luggage. So, for example, those of you who don't know me, I am a married mother of 3. So when we travel, I have to make sure we can get everything in the luggage for 5 people. And I can't carry a bag per kid in my car or anything like that. So, for example, this bag has all the clothes for my 2 girls who are 5 and 4 in it for a week. I was able to roll them all up and fit it in, and I'll tell you, probably one of my favorite things is not just getting everything in the bag, but it makes it so easy once you reach your destination and once you get home, because I took this bag and I put it in a drawer, and then we pulled stuff out of it. When we got home, I took my son's bag out of the suitcase and I handed it to him, and I said, go put your clothes away. It was wonderful.
And so that's another really good tip about rolling your clothes. I do that. My husband was in the U.S. Navy, and he taught me that roll your clothes method.
Yes, I roll them in the bag.
But these work so much better when you roll the clothes. You can put that much more in them.
Yes, and they hold
So, okay.
cosmetics and things like that too.
And one of the other great tips is you want to take a carry-on. Pack a carry-on and make sure you put all your medicine, essentials, and put a day or two's clothes in that carry-on, because, if you're flying, you never know.
That's right.
So, it's always a good idea.
That's right.
Other great tip for me is put a dryer sheet in with your clothes, and they always smell fresh and great. And then, of course, we're back to that pack versatile outfit, so you can wear like a shirt with different pants or shorts with different tops.
You might get cool. Even if you're going to the Bahamas, what if your room ends up being cooler than you normally like it?
Well, I always have to have a sweater. That's me, because when I go to dinner in the dining room, I have to have a sweater on. I'm that one on the ship that you're thinking, she looks like she's in Alaska instead of the Caribbean. Because I'm the one with the sweater on. So, yep, that's me.
I'm the same way.
So we hope you'll take these tips that we've given you tonight and use them on your next trip. These packing cubes are awesome.
And you can find these on Amazon.
Yes.
Very simple.
Yep. So another great night has come to an end on Travel Talk with Lorie and Melanie here. So we're going to wrap it up tonight with a quick little video about the Mardi Gras, so we can all dream about being on that ship in May of 2021. So, and we'll see you back next Tuesday night at 7 o'clock live, where we're going to be talking about a lot of different types of travel, not cruising.
Ooh.